This is among the crazier side quests that I have attempted to complete. The objective is go from Las Vegas to Dallas for an engagement at 5 p.m. on a Friday, and then make it to a wedding in Salt Lake City at 1 p.m. on a Saturday. Now, you may wonder why I'm being this ambitious. Well, I found out less than a week before that my best friend in the world would be getting engaged on that Friday when I already was planning to be in Utah for the wedding that was on Saturday so I could make that welcome party. Well, we quickly pivoted, but not be at the welcome party. It wasn't an RSVP event, and instead I booked it to Dallas. Last minute flight, last minute hotel, makeup on the Uber over, and we were on track at this point to make it to the engagement that was happening. I'm with her parents here. We set up somewhere where she wouldn't see us. The engagement went off without a hitch. She was so surprised I was there. She genuinely had absolutely no idea, and it was great. We went to dinner after. There was more surprises, the dinner, and then friends meeting at a bar later. But then all of a sudden, I had gotten 3.5 hours of sleep, and it was time to take the next plane. First flight out from Dallas to Salt Lake City. There were only 2 direct flights in the entire city, 2 different airports to get there. In theory, I would have had about an hour and a half buffer. Landed at 11 a.m. The wedding was at 1:30. Had time to get ready, but there was a medical emergency on this plane. I'd never had that happen. Someone in first class was laid out on the floor. There were 3 medical professionals working on them. And about an hour into a 2.5 hour flight, we turned around and went all the way back to Dallas before the individual got off the plane. The paramedics came, and then we stayed on the plane and went back to Salt Lake City. Unfortunately, that turned a 2.5 hour flight into almost 7 hours on the plane, but it doesn't matter because I genuinely just hope that that person is okay. Needless to say, that had never happened to me on a flight, much less one where I had a time crunch that was pretty severe like this one, but I eventually made it to the hotel an hour after the wedding already happened. But thankfully, the wedding was at 1:30. I landed at 2, and I did make it in time for the reception at 5, and I got to see my friends get married and my best friend get engaged. It was a wonderful weekend. It was an ambitious trip. Las Vegas to Dallas to Salt Lake City, back to Las Vegas. Wouldn't change a thing. Worth it.